It's Sunday morning, about 5:30. I'm in front of the Ausable Club. There's a golf course here. It's very, very pretty. They're pretty fussy about allowing hikers in here, so I've had to hike in on the road about half a mile so far, and I have a couple of miles more to go on a dirt road to get to the real trailhead. I can travel light today. It's going to be 85 degrees or something, and I'm prepared with extra water, lots of food. I think I ran short of both last time, at least I didn't drink enough or eat enough. Just about 8 hours ago, I was sitting on a stage in a tuxedo playing my French horn at a concert. I woke up at 4 o'clock just naturally. I was planning to leave early, perhaps not that early. The owners of this land are quite strict about it. They're famous for taking serious action against violations. I think they had a dog walker arrested at gunpoint at one time a few years ago. You know, and everybody knows dogs aren't allowed, but people are stubborn. I know another case where people skied in, and then when they got to the steep section, just left their skis on the side of the trail. And when they got back, the caretaker had confiscated the skis. Inside there is a fleece sleeping bag liner and an emergency bivvy, just in case. This mountain's likely to be crawling with people today. It's Victoria Day in Canada, and the parking lots will be full. Also inside there is a big sack of water, and I have 2 small bottles of Gatorade. Now inside I got a lot of food, and this time it's food that I think I can digest pretty quickly. You know, peanuts are not such a good thing if you want energy right away. So it's better to have sugar, carbohydrates. Well, that sign means we're moving off Ausable Club property and onto state land. Now, by the way, wilderness area isn't just a descriptive term. In the Adirondacks, things are tightly controlled, and wilderness is a certain classification, the most strict classification. And this is a particularly restricted area known as the Eastern High Peaks. Here, fires are not allowed. Dogs are more tightly controlled than elsewhere. You must have bear canisters, and there's limits on the size of groups. That's controversial. It more or less prohibits entire Boy Scout troops from hiking up here. I'm on some nub. Those are generally the wolf jaws. You might see a few new slides courtesy of Hurricane Irene. I see some snow. It's 4 miles to Nippletop from here, and 4 miles warm, but so far not too warm. It's going to get too warm later, though, I think. It's 9 o'clock and I've reached, oh God, I'm confused. Dial or Nippletop? I'll tell you later. But what a glorious day. I guess that's Nippletop. A mile and a half away, 2 miles. I think I'll make it. I was last on Dial in the winter with my friend Charlie. He was big on puns. He had this concept that there'd be an especially easy way up Dial in the winter, on snowshoes of course, which he referred to as Dial Direct. Now, I guess if you're a young person, you may not be familiar with that phrase, so ask your mother. Now, my general strategy is to hike the more difficult ones first on this redo attempt. Well, not difficult necessarily, but awful, bad, either difficult or simply unrewarding. Now, Dial and Nippletop, on the other hand, don't qualify either way. I think they're very rewarding. And as things go, they're not so hard, although, God, they're always much harder in person than on the map in your living room. But I only had a day to do this, fit in between a concert and an unpleasant medical procedure I have scheduled Tuesday, which requires an all-liquid diet tomorrow, so you can guess what it is. Also, I don't think I'm fully recovered from the Santanonis. So this is meant to be an easy one. Or, well, two. I just discovered I don't have to go back the way I came, which is nice. This can be a loop. I'll descend directly from Nippletop back down to the All-Sable Lake Valley or whatever it is. It'll be a long walk out on the road, but that's okay. We have to go straight to Nippletop. I hear voices from down below. That's the trail down. I'll go down that way to get out. Well, I thought I was near the top, but there's the actual peak over there, and I gotta go way down there first. Rats. All right, this is Nippletop. Wow. Definitely rewarding. Elk Lake. That's Mount Marcy with the bit of snow on top. And Wolf Jaw, Basin, Saddleback, those mountains are in there. That was a really steep trail going down. My knees are shot. I got up half a mile of an easy trail to go and then 3 miles on the road. Let's see, it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So it ended up being a 11-hour day. I was out of water, so I drank a little out of that stream back there. There's some question about whether worries about beaver fever and those things need to be taken seriously or not. Of course, if you're my age, you drank out of the stream all the time when you were young and probably nothing bad happened. But an interesting situation for me is this procedure I have to go through in a couple of days requires some serious purging tomorrow and Tuesday morning. So I won't be able to tell if I've drunk something bad or not. Look at that. Dry boots.